G'day everyone, welcome to the Hilbert Dimension. This is the planet we have chosen to build our Halloween bases on in the UAS. It's called Salem's Lot. I'm standing in the middle of my base, staring at the floor. You're probably thinking that's a bit stupid. Reason is though, some logic of course, the reason is that my computer's getting a bit crappy and underpowered and it really struggles to render more complex bases these days. So if I were just to show you the base from the viewing platform, you'd probably only see about half of it, but I've discovered if I pull out of here slowly from the build camera or just the photo mode, most of it will render in, or hopefully all it will render in. So let's see how we go. Sounds like there's a storm raging out there. You don't want to see any of it yet because that'll ruin the surprise. So obviously Halloween bases is the theme. Spooky, scary, whatever kind of things. So what did I build? I built that. Bit of an in-joke, because that's a burning ring of fire. So I call my base Johnny Cash. Ha ha ha. Now, what's scarier than a burning ring of fire is, of course, a giant hemorrhoid, which is pretty much what my base has turned out looking like. So a bit of an in-joke there. But yeah, what happened was I decided that I wanted to give building a 64-sided circle a go, because I'd never done it, and Beebs had brought out a new tutorial. I've done plenty of sort of circle bases before, but not one that large, so thought I'd give it a go. And I'd also, ever since the fireplace had been released, I'd been banging on about building something with a fireplace. Never got round to it. So then I've kind of gone out in a big way and built 64 fireplaces. And then I had this big burning ring and decided, what am I going to do with it? Well, I want some sort of ugly, monstrous looking, hideous thing in the middle of it. So, bunch of whatever it is, detoxified slime and ugly looking trees poking out. Went, yeah, kind of looks like a big space hemorrhoid, doesn't it? So, it's actually my name for that. You know, the flora in the caves that let off the gas, the horrible things? Call those things space hemorrhoids, so now I've actually built one. So yeah, this is the base I've decided to put into the Halloween build-off comp in the UAS in Hilbert. If I bring up the glyphs for you in the corner there and get it off that volcano. Well, the other reason I built here is this thing is floating between two big volcanoes, twin volcanoes. So we'll show you what we actually get to see from over yonder if you land here. Most people, I imagine, will get to see the whole thing because they have a computer that's not you know, 1,000 years old like mine is. Unfortunately, when I stand here, I see a bunch of sticks and a bunch of fires. That's a little disappointing for me, but hey, I know what it's supposed to look like. But let's go over this side. You can actually stand right on top of the volcano if you've got a piece of wood there to stand on, I discovered, so yep. Let's go over there. Oh, missed the other one. Bummer. Yeah, so there's twin observation platforms on either side of it. A volcano on either side. If we look down in here without burning our face off. We are smack on top of the middle of the volcano on both sides. So yeah, thanks to Beebs for bringing out the tutorial on how to do a 64 goose, not 65, 64 sided circle. You can blame Beebs for the fact that I know now how to build a big ugly space hemorrhoid. And I decided also I'd leave the centrepiece of wood in there so I had somewhere to stand. It does render in when I get closer, but yeah, hopefully when anyone comes to visit, they'll get to see more of it than I will. So let's just have another look from out here. Ugh. Speakers are having a hissy. There you go. Maybe turn on a bit of sunlight. Ugly as sin, this thing is. Ugly. Well, that's about it. You're welcome to come to the Hilbert Planet and Salem's Lot and build a Halloween-themed base, or anything that doesn't even really have to be Halloween. I suppose it is supposed to be Halloween-themed, but don't know how Halloween-y this is, but I kind of figured there's nothing scarier than a giant hemorrhoid, so I thought it kind of fitted in with the theme quite nicely. So have a good day, everyone, now that I've terrified your bums, and I'll see you out there.